Hi.
Hi.
I can do this. All right, well anyway, we're just going to keep it like that. My name's Julie, and I grew up in a town called Los Altos, California.
Yes!
And, ooh, nice. And my parents were divorced, and I lived with my dad. So my mom lived nearby, but I didn't see her that often, and my older sister was away at college. So the two main women in my life weren't around every day, so I really clung to my mom and my sister and wanted to be like them and wanted to be accepted by them. So I decided I wanted to be just like them. The problem was that my sister was a total partier and loved to drink, and my mom was very prim and proper and super spiritual. So trying to be like both of them meant that I had to be the biggest partier and the most spiritual person ever, which is hard to do both. So in my junior year of high school, I had ample opportunity to party, and I joined a program called the Learning Community that my high school had. And after lunch, I went to regular classes, but before lunch, I stayed in this room where we had no desks, and we would sit in a circle on the floor on pillows, and we would do things like meditation and nature walks, Sufi dancing, mask making, and we designed our own classes. I designed a class called Praying with Tree Spirits. I got science credit for that. And at this time I also started writing music, and I thought that I was going to change the world with my music. So tonight I'm going to sing some of the songs that I wrote and read you some journal entries from this time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with a song that I wrote that was inspired by a field trip I took with the learning community to a garbage dump. And we went there to learn about the realities of the trash in our lives. And this was my take on it, trying to free ourselves from that garbage. The movie stars tell me be a star, and the race car driver tells me buy a car, and the government says pay your rent. But there's one thing that they don't see, and that's the person inside of me, and all I want to do is be free. So I'm going dancing down at the dumps, dancing down at the dumps. I'll put my gas mask on instead of my makeup. It's a horrible sight, don't ever want to wake up. I'm dancing, going dancing down at the dumps. Tuesday. I'm about to go to sleep. It's 11 p.m. Today, we had a shaman come to our class and guide us on a journey. It was so cool. I realized something really great, too. I was talking about how I felt like I can't get along with Megan because she's in her ego, and I'm in my spirit. See, I feel guilty, like I should be in my ego, too. Then I realized I defend myself like I'm holier, but when I'm feeling guilty, I'm in my ego too, so then I'm just defending my ego. That was such a great thing for me to notice. Oh yeah, I also asked for my other name. Takamo came to me. I think I'm gonna get my hair permed. I'm feeling moody. I should be getting my period tomorrow. Friday. Things I love to do. 1, laugh. 2, sing. 3, blow in the wind. 4, chant. 5, think. 6, feel pretty. 7, jump. Monday. I feel so much better. Yesterday was trippy. I still felt tripped out the whole day, but now I feel like myself again. Prom was so much fun. We went to Hamid's, and first we drank, and then we went to prom. We took nitrous in the limo. It was cool. I loved it. to enjoy tripping out. And I think the course helped me because now when I trip out, I feel safe. Because I know reality. I know truth. Anyway, the X was really strong and cool. I had a rad time. Oh, and Ryan and I finally kissed. Tuesday. I tried to write a song last night. Didn't work. I want to write a song about us children and rad things we want for our future. And I don't want it to sound too corny, but it's hard. I don't know why I stress out so much, but I do. I'm worried. What if I'm a manic depressant? That sucks. I don't want to be, but like, last night I was trippy for no reason. I just want to go to Mexico. So, this is a song that I finally wrote about us children and rad things that we want for our future. And I felt like I was successful at not making it too corny. It's called Growing. Growing, growing, growing. You and I. Growing, growing, growing. Side by side. 1 and 2, it begins with me and you. 3 and 4 with open doors. 5 and 6 and 7 too. This one, it begins with you. 8, 9 and finally 10. Now we're all here, let's begin. Friday. Today at mask making, I made 3 masks. I didn't write yesterday because I was having a pretty horrible day. I got my period and I was a little depressed. But the Course in Miracles is at this really important part. It's about forgiveness, and it's talking about how we make up other gods to believe in sickness, because our God is only about peace, love, etc. It's cool because when I get cramps or a headache, I just say there is only one God, and I choose Him. Today in class, we learned how to count up to 10 in Swahili. Moja, Mbili, Tatu, Nane, Tano, Sita, Saba, Nane, Tisa, Kumi. Monday. I just got back from 2 weeks in Mexico. They were great. I wish I had brought my journal to record everything. I'll just go over the most exciting parts. The first week was just me, Megan, Chris, and Janelle in the condo. I actually thought this was the funnest. It was so beautiful there, a lot like Hawaii. The first few days, we didn't really go out, and then on the 3rd day, Megan and I raged. We have pinky secrets, not to ever be told so we don't get in trouble. One of mine is, I got laid. Trip out! Francisco, who actually happened to be staying at Los Tolos also, helped me enter womanhood. What a sweetie. He was so nice about it. I was surprised when it hurt. For some reason I didn't think it would. But it really wasn't that bad, though. In fact, by the 3rd time, it didn't really hurt at all. That was the fun one. Anyway, I was so happy, and I even got my period the next day, which was cool because I always was worried about getting pregnant. Overall, the trip was a blast. A complete success. Tuesday. I have a lot to learn. A long way to go. And still, I have gotten somewhere great. I'm excited for my life. I see a chance for true love and really, peace. Let's not forget fun. I don't have to be too boring or slow. I can be spiritual and obnoxious. It'll be fun. It's fun being a kid. Sometimes I get afraid of what I have to learn. or that I judge myself too high. I'm letting that go now, as my pen lets this ink go. In my senior year of high school, I got way more into writing music, and I decided I wanted to help those less fortunate. So I worked my ass off to raise money to go to Africa and help build a school there. And when I got back, that was very, thank you. With that lady there. So when I got back, my mom was really proud of me, and I realized that I didn't have to be exactly like my mom and my sister to gain their acceptance, but I could be who I was turning out to be, which was someone who loved to write music and help people. And that year, my sister came home from college, and she finally said that I wasn't just the tag-along little sister anymore, but that she respected me and was proud of who I was becoming. So I wrote one last song in that space of feeling really healed. And at the time, I thought I was trying to save the world, and that this song would definitely save the world. But now that I look back, I'm realizing it probably wasn't the world that needed saving, but just my family. Would it be so absurd to think that we were all brothers and sisters? Would it be so strange to hear we were all living in one world? Would you listen if I told you to treat everyone the same? For we are all living in one name. For we are all one family. Yes, we are all one family. Yes, we are all one.